So I was editing my videos and yeah, this is what happened. I realized that it didn't record the audio. So let's get into this story. My aliens, how y'all doing? I'm Callie. My pronouns is Z and Zer, and these beautiful aliens and humans are my guests. So, what's your pronouns?
He and him.
What's your pronouns?
She and her.
Z and Zer. How y'all doing? Let's get into this mess. So,
It was a hot mess.
oh, it was a hot mess.
Yes.
We are going to be talking about the time we end up at a hostel and the craziness that went down. Right? All right. Who wants to start? I'll go.
All right.
This one, she's that friend that likes to
Take us everywhere.
say, no, we're just going to the mall, we're just going to Yorkdale. We end up in like Timbuktu.
First
Small
of all, I'm an explorer.
That's what she calls it. We end up in Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
But
I
she
went to
said,
Timbuktu for the first time.
hello, Callie. What's up? I have an idea. Let's go to Yorkdale. Where did we end up?
Eating center?
It was the Eaton Center.
Yeah, we ended up eating center first.
And then we were at the
Eating Center was the spot. It was the spot when we were younger.
It was.
Is that what you want to call it?
It was my spot.
We
Downtown
ended up
was
at
my
the Eaton
spot.
Center.
Yeah, downtown
and
was your spot.
at the time we called, let's call him Lucius. Lucius, we called Lucius. No, before we called him, we had Mika with us. You remember? We had Mika with us.
Yo, these names I can't be telling you, bro.
This one was like, I'm bored. Let's go to Indigo. We went into Indigo. We looked at some books. We're reading. Then Mika wanted to go try on some makeup. So we went to do that. May I just say, I put some makeup on. Remember those bright clown-looking colors that she put on me? I'm like, I know you do not expect me to walk through the mall looking like this. And then we're like, okay, we still have time. And I'm like, yeah, because my dad is traveling right now for work, and my mom, she ain't coming home. So we got time. Because back then, my parents are super strict. I wasn't even allowed outside. They didn't even know I was not home. I was timing it. And then this one decided, oh yeah, he was there too, but this one decided, you know what? Let's book a hotel.
Was it me?
It was you.
Are you sure it was me?
I'm sure it wasn't
Okay,
her.
well, let's think of all the people that were there first of all.
There was you, Mika, him, and I before we called.
Are you sure she didn't invite somebody?
Oh yeah, what's that? What's
Broccoli
his,
Man?
the broccoli man. You remember the?
Okay, the,
The
broccoli
broccoli
man
man.
came down. So who
Where
idea
did-
was it?
Wait, where
to
did
go
the-
to the hotel?
The broccoli man.
No, it was hers. It was Mika's idea.
Why was it her idea?
Because the broccoli man was
Because
with
the broccoli
us.
man came.
Yeah.
The broccoli man came. But none of us was old enough to book an hotel. And
At
that's
the
how we
time.
end up calling Lucas, because he was older than us, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we called him down. He's like, oh, I'm busy. I'm like, nah, come down. He's like, all right, I'm going to come. So he...
But we didn't even call him for that. We were just hanging out.
Yeah.
And then we were
feeling-
like trying to find people to hang out with. And then he came. Mika came up with a great idea because Broccoli Man came and,
She wanted some of her broccoli.
she wants to eat her vegetables.
You guys are kidding.
So, because it was last minute,
She needed
we
the
didn't
iron.
get to book any hotel. Because at this time was around 6, 7 o'clock, right? And we were downtown.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, we didn't get to book anything
we weren't old
cheap,
enough.
We weren't old
Nobody
enough.
had a credit card except one person that was
which
with
is
us.
Lucas.
And we were all like, maybe we shouldn't do it, blah, blah, blah.
He didn't have money like that.
Nah,
Yeah, we're all going to split it, and it was like going to be a 1-bedroom.
legit. I was gonna sleep
So
on the floor.
then I was looking, we were at the Apple store, and I was looking for this hotel that we were
We're
going to
like,
book.
let's find cheap hotels.
So I found one, and I was like, this looks like a good one. I mean, it's only blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, this is great. So we called them. They said, okay, and we started walking there.
Yeah.
And we kept on walking there
It-
because it was a long ass walk.
It
You know
was
what?
a long walk.
It said, what did it say? Like 10 minutes,
It said 10 minutes on
but it
Google.
felt like 2 hours.
It literally did.
Yeah,
For
because we
real.
were walking from the Eaton Center, like all
Like,
the way
past
past Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Come on, we looked at the picture. It looked all
Like
nice.
you went from downtown, like the good downtown where you're like partying and everything's fun and
all the
cool,
big hotels and
everything's
everything.
nice, and just kept getting
So
sketchier.
the more we walked,
Sketchier.
is the more we're
Sketchier.
like, this is
Sketchier.
sketch. So we ran onto this thing that we thought was the hotel because it was all colorful. Remember? And we're like,
Wait, was that before or after Don't Shoot?
That was before Don't Shoot.
Oh, okay. It was still when we were in the good part of town then.
No, it was yeah, we were at like the
Oh,
mid, like the
man.
borderline good and bad.
Yeah.
Because remember we went in and we're like, oh wait, that's not a hotel or a motel, that's like the strip club.
Okay, yeah, that's when we started asking for directions
Because
we
we
were
were
like,
lost.
bro, we must be going the wrong way. Like,
So-
this can't be where the hotel is.
Yeah, there's nowhere there's hotels back here because it was like drugged up.
Okay, so Daniel and Lucas went in to this strip club to
Yeah.
ask
Oh
for
yeah, because
directions.
they're like, oh, we're guys, we can go in.
After the 3 strippers came out for a cigarette break.
No, we went in before the
no, we
strippers.
walked
No,
up
no.
to them.
After we came on, me and Lucas realized it was
No, because when they came out, what she did, and then she told us, "Oh, you guys are too young to be here." And then we told her we were trying to find, and she like go that way, and then we walked off. Remember?
Yeah, but that
Okay,
was
wait.
after.
Yeah.
So
So
you guys went
went
in?
into the strip
Yeah,
club
we
first.
went
And then they came out.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
didn't know it was a strip club.
And they came out in like,
Just our
The girl,
just their
Just there.
and it was winter. Well, not fully winter,
I
but
mean,
it was kind of
cold.
cold.
Yeah,
right?
they're just in their underwear. That's
And
it.
she goes, what are you guys doing here?" And I'm looking at her like, is she not cold? Because she had nothing
She
on.
goes, you guys are in the wrong part of town.
Town.
You
Yeah.
guys look young. You're in the wrong
You guys look young. How
part
old
of
are you?
town. And we're like,
And we're like, we're 17.
We don't
And then
know
she's like,
where we're going. We're lost.
she's like, where are you guys going? And we're like,
Yeah.
we're going to a hotel. She's like, oh, where's that? So we told the street. She's like, oh, that's like a few streets down. And we're like, okay.
Thanks. Bye. It was
Waiting
so
for
awkward.
Daniel and
And Lucas.
Lucas to come out.
Yeah. We were
So
in
they
the strip
came
club.
out and they're like, guys, this is not the. I'm like, first of all, I'm confused. Were we booking a hotel or a motel? He's like, I think it's a motel. We're like, all right.
All right, cool. So we kept walking.
Kept walking where the stripper told us to go to. And then they started talking to 2 strippers. And we're like, okay, that was weird. So we kept walking. And the more we walked, I'm like, guys, I don't think we're reaching anywhere. Like, it got sketchier and sketchier by the minute. So we were like, we have GPS. Why didn't we think about that in the first place? We had GPS on our phone back then, right?
We did.
So we started using GPS and we stumbled up on our location. Dun, 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 dun. Turned out it was not a.
Okay, hold on. So we're walking down this. We found the street now, and we're like, shit, this is the street, and it's just all houses. So we're like, where are we going? Because this is not a hotel street. Like, there's no hotels on the street clearly because there's no buildings on the street, like tall
It
buildings.
wasn't industrial at all.
It wasn't industrial. It wasn't even business-like. Like,
was
it wasn't
just a
like where you
side
find a
street.
normal
It
hotel.
was sketch.
It was sketch because it was just a dark street in Toronto.
And
Yeah.
it's houses. Like,
Yeah.
rundown houses.
In Jarvis area. Now we're walking down this dark ass street with all these sketchy ass townhomes. Like, honestly, we were just worried for our lives. So,
Okay.
No, the funny thing is when we got to our location, we're looking at the GPS and we're looking at the place. We're like,
Is this it?
is this it?
And
someone was like, yo, pull up the picture of the place.
Yeah.
it was it.
And it was it, unfortunately.
So we walked in and we're like, oh, we're here. He said his name. And she said, yeah, this is not a motel. It's a hostel. I'm like, hostel.
Hostel.
So everybody was like, what's a hostel? I'm like, guys, I got this. I stayed at a hostel one time in England. I know what it's like. It's like a rooming house. Like, okay. No, it was not like England at all.
I've never been to England, but I.
So remember, we're like, so she showed us where we're going. She got us the key and stuff, and like we're walking
Almost
down
like
the
checking
hall.
into a motel. Almost like checking into a
Yeah,
motel.
but once you get in, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're walking down the hall, and we're like, this is so creepy.
It looks like a horror movie.
Legit.
It looks like a
Yeah.
horror movie. The walls are dirty. The
And there is
carpet's
some
super dirty.
people's door was open.
Like people's doors open. There's bunk beds in the rooms,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like, you know, when you live in those really crappy apartment buildings, and there's that small bedroom, that one small bedroom that
Conference
like
area.
that like you give to your smallest child. It was that bedroom.
I don't even think it was a bedroom. It was just like a one open air with a
was-
bed.
Yeah, it had one bed. The heater was busted.
No. You know what it looked like? Okay, you guys remember back in the 90s when you used to stay up really late and watch TV and you'd see Girls Gone Wild videos?
Yeah.
It was like those. It's like those bunk beds
Basically,
in those
allowed to
rooms.
in those rooms, yeah. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's exactly what it was.
Let's
like.
talk about when we
Yeah.
got into our room. So we opened the door and we're looking around. We're like, this is not even a room. It was just, call it a studio.
You know what? It wasn't cold outside. It wasn't super cold. It was late at night. That's why it felt cold.
Yeah,
But it wasn't cold.
it wasn't cold.
Because you remember the heat in that room?
Yo,
I think the heat was.
busted.
So when
The
we
heat-
got down there, we ended up calling.
It was so hot in that
calling him.
room. We were looking for the AC. Remember where the AC was?
I don't even remember.
It was in the corner behind the dresser.
They
And
had
we
it.
all
Oh,
had to take turns
yeah.
getting cool.
Yeah. What? It was a. Oh my.
It was just
God.
one open space with a bed. I don't think the bed was spread right.
Honestly,
I
our
didn't sleep on
room
that bed.
looked like a huge freaking room.
Legit.
But nobody wanted to sit or sleep on the bed. Because we're like, yo, if
Nobody.
we had a blue light right now and check this room,
Everywhere.
it's not going to look pretty.
No.
Fucking explosion.
So we're sitting there
Explosion,
and like we're like,
explosion.
okay, well now that we got this room, what are we gonna do? And then someone was like, let's go get food. That's when the dump chute comes in.
Oh no.
Let's go get food. And we're like, okay, let's all go, cause I'm not about to stay here by myself.
Did I go? I didn't go.
We all went.
Yeah, we all in.
Cause nobody wanted to stay in the room by
The
themselves.
pizza.
Oh yeah.
We went to pizza.
With
Yeah.
Lucas.
So we're all walking to pizza. This is when they start laughing at me. So cause I'm so we're all walking to pizza, and then again, this is late at night in a sketch area, so don't blame me for doing what I did, okay? I think anyone in their right
Bruh.
mind would do what I did. What I did was
Like you weren't even in the hood. You weren't even in.
okay. I was
what's the- wait, hold
raised
on,
very sheltered. I didn't live in the ghetto.
We weren't even in Regent, okay?
Right.
I didn't even
Okay.
know what Regent Park
This
was.
girl's acting
She
like.
ain't know nothing about
Okay,
no-
so we're walking to pizza, and this random car pull up, and windows were tinted. May I just add, tinted windows. You know what that means, okay? I'm just trying to justify why I did what I did. So pulled up, skirt.
She was scared.
I was like, I ducked on the floor, like I dropped on the floor. I was like, oh shit! Oh my god, we're gonna die! And then the window rolled. I was like, yo, it's me. It was his people, his cousin.
I know a lot of people, fam.
He was laughing at me because I think he knew that I thought he was cute. So he was like dying, and I was like, "That's not even
Let's
funny."
hope Mrs. Lou doesn't hear about
My cousin, eh?
Miss Lou knows everything. I tell Miss Lou everything.
Miss Lou.
So yeah, that's what happened with the don't shoot. I looked very stupid, and my clothes was very dirty after that.
It was
So
hilarious.
we end up and we went to go buy our pizza. That was my embarrassing moment. So we bought the pizza and
You mean Lucas bought the pizza
Yeah,
and
Did
we
he?
all ate it.
he did. And we scarfed the shit out of that.
Poor,
Yeah,
poor
so-
Lucas.
we
Right.
got
He's
back
probably
to the
mad
room.
as fuck that night.
He was mad. Remember, he dipped. We didn't hear from him for a couple of days.
Yo.
Yeah, well, he
Because
should've
of what
been
Mika,
mad.
because Mika was on some next tip, and he was trying to talk to me, and I was like, weren't you just trying to talk to her? Remember?
Oh, that's because he was a player, you know.
Yeah, you know, I get around, round and round.
But this one already knew what the game was. He peeped the game from
Of
day one. Like
course.
when we got back to it, we were trying to play Never Have Ever Truth or Dare and like drink. Remember we bought a shitload of liquor?
Bruh.
Game recognized game, and I was looking hella familiar.
This is my wingman. He knew. He
Yo,
knew
Daniel's
the flex.
everybody's wingman.
He knew the flex.
Daniel's everybody's wingman. Daniel hooks everybody up with a. Listen.
Yo, we gave each other the look, okay? He knew the look, I knew the look, and he's like,
That
so
was
guys,
it.
let's play this game.
That was it.
And then the game started. And in my term, he's like, so yo, Callie, I dare you to like lay one on her. I was like, we know who you talking about. I got this. Come here, girl.
Yeah, shit.
Oh my God. We were all shocked because I'm like, I wasn't out yet, right? I wasn't out.
No,
yet.
yeah,
She was
yeah,
in
yeah.
the closet.
She was in the
She was
closet,
in
yeah.
denial.
Yep, she was.
I mean,
I
I
would be like, so do you like girls?
she was trapped
Nah.
in the closet. No.
I mean, but look at how I dress. What do you mean I don't like girls? I was like, nah, I'm good. But
I
Daniel
love
was
women.
like, all right, I'm gonna test this shit. I dared to kiss her. I got so excited, guys. I was like, oh, come here, girl.
And then it was
that's not what
confirmed
she
for
was
me.
like.
Legit, legit.
Well, we could do a part 2. So make sure you like
Subscribe.
Share
and leave your comments down
below.
low.
Thank you
Low.
kindly, and we hope
And
you
don't forget
enjoyed
to
the
hit that
video.
post notification bell so you guys can get videos when I post. Thank you guys for supporting me.
Bye now.
Do this.